Greetings everyone, this is me again, Zahra Bazak. Come to help the Muslims leave Islam. And okay, now my mic is connected, the headphones. Also, let's see if Empowering Family comes here because he told me to read this case he gave me in the last live stream, and I read it. This is the one. So very sad to see when Sunni and Shias fighting, killing each other, not letting each other live. All the time, these conflicts. So it was very sad for me to go through this. Already the Quran ayats, and to see every time that Prophet Muhammad was a false prophet. Even the Shias were wrong, giving us Hussein and Karbala, the history wrong, all this. Yazid was definitely a better person. And how they changed this. So you see how the British judge decided upon this case, going through it wonderfully, in detail, how they've decided. See, in the British colonial times too. And our prophet, my ex-prophet, excuse me. Where is it? Oh, it's in this. So, doesn't know how to decide a case. He tells them, if I make an error, so this is Sunan Abi Dawud 3583, I explained, with the ayats, Quran ayats. This is a hadith narrated Salama. Allah's apostle said, I am only a human being, but you are a prophet and a messenger too. And they have to, according to Surah 4, ayat 65 in the Quran, submit to you completely in the judgment you make against any dispute, right? Okay, so back to the hadith, or hadith you can say in Urdu. Allah's apostle said, I'm only a human being and you people come to me with your cases. And it may be that one of you can present his case eloquently in more convincing way than the other. No, it's not supposed to be like this. And I give my verdict according to what I hear. Heresy. Without witnesses, without anything. How can he just give a verdict like that? By hearing just one person or two. So if ever I judge, like in two brothers, right, by error, that means, and give the right of a brother to his other brother, then he, the latter should not take it, for I'm giving him only a piece of fire. Graded Sahih al-Albani. So I explained all this through these Quran ayats and how strict God is about these matters. In Surah 4, ayat 58, we see, indeed, Allah commands you to render trust to whom they are due, and when you judge between people, to judge with justice. Excellent is that which Allah instructs you. Indeed, Allah is ever hearing and seeing. So if excellent is that which Allah instructs you in, then the messenger of Allah has to be excellent too, since you have to obey him. It is equivalent to obeying Allah, Surah Nisa 80. Then we have many things here from the Quran ayats. Why did he have to test David and then correct David, and David, Hazrat Dawood, um, repenting to Allah so that he would not make such mistakes again, right? Teaching him by trial and error. But once he made a mistake, he was corrected by Allah and he turned repentant to him. David turned repentant to Allah. So then Allah chose him for authority in the land. So judge between people with truth and do not follow your desires, or they will lead you astray from Allah's way. Surely those who go astray from Allah's way will suffer severe punishment for neglecting the day of reckoning. Now, let's see, there was also Yasin Simli who had come here, wanting me to go through this for him again, but I couldn't in my previous live stream. I had already explained this in the beginning and he came later. So I told him to go through this and come back if he has any questions. But then maybe I went earlier. I didn't wait. I mean, I waited for some time, but maybe that time was not enough. And he was still going through the beginning of the live stream when I was explaining all this. So you see in Surah Yasin, Allah swears by the Quran full of wisdom, because it says, by the Quran full of wisdom, hikmat. So it contains hikmat, it contains insight. When you read this ayat, Surah Hashar ayat, it says, and learn lessons from these stories. And you have to have 4 witnesses for zina. So some of it Allah knows, but where there's a lot of lacking, which I showed, right? Lacking, mistakes, contradictions, crookedness, and all this. So Surah Hashar, there's basirat, to see, having insight, I think. Or is this another seeing? No, it says, and he, second ayat of Surah Hashar, sorry. That is the first ayat. So I make these small absari. Absar is from basir, seeing, insight. Yeah, so he's said all this, what he's done, Allah has done. It's terrorism. It's unjust to the Yathrib people. I don't want to read this. Right now I don't have the heart. I will read it. I've read it previously, but not right now. So take a lesson from this, O people of insight. And you, O people of insight, Basir. Sometimes it says, O people of intellect, understanding, meaning from the intellect. Sometimes he says from the qalb, fu'ad, heart. Sometimes he says use your reason, because those who don't use reason, I lay abomination on them. Quran ayats. Sometimes he says reflect. Now Prophet Muhammad has no excuse, nothing to make a wrong decision and then tell you that I'm giving you a piece of fire or hell. Depends on which hadith, translation of this hadith you take, of Sunan Abi Dawud 3583, narrated Salma, right? So should not take it. Then he should not take it, for I am giving him only a piece of fire. Okay, and if you think, some Sunnis in Pakistan, because I was in Pakistan, I can give that example, that Shias have a different Quran, and so maybe this ex-Shia even you won't believe in until you see this in your own websites, Kitab al-Aqdiyah. Sunnah.com, this is your own website. I just searched Google to find the website in which this hadith is, so please don't blame Google all the time. Sunan, I've got the hadith. I went into a Muslim website, a Sunni Muslim website. Salama reported the Messenger of Allah as saying, I'm only a human being and you bring your disputes to me, some perhaps being more eloquent in their plea than others, so that I give judgment on their behalf, according to what I hear from them. Therefore, whatever I decide for anyone, which by right belongs to his brother, he must not take anything, for I am granting him only a portion of hell. Sahih, grade, Al-Albani. You see this? So now it is straight from the Sunnah.com. Hell. Here it says hell. In my notes, I don't know where I got, I haven't searched for that website where I got this translation from. It says piece of fire. So better put it like hellfire. Prophet Muhammad is giving you see, if he misjudges, then between the plaintiff and the, what's the other one called? Forgot. Opponent, plaintiff, and the defendant. Yeah, plaintiff and the defendant, right? Both are brothers. And so he hears one is more eloquent than the other. Prophet Muhammad thinks he's right. And so he's made an error. And he's even accepting that he could make an error. So don't take it from him. Like the judge is saying, like I come here and say, okay, I make mistakes and all this. I wonder how many are going to follow me. But maybe, my example is that I'm quite good, I think, at the not in explanation, but showing you the Quran ayats and contradictions. Somewhere you can get it that there are contradictions through my explanations and showing, although my performance, like right now, I'm tired, and normally also is low. But anyways, you get the gist of it, right? I mean, I've been coming here hours, explaining in one day, 4 times, sometimes like that, right? So one of those times you could get it, I could explain it properly, succinctly, or even in detail, going slow. So because of my impediments, I try to go, and I cannot go fast anyways. So even slow, I could make mistakes, but you realize that I can come here, and my law is I'm an ex-Muslim. So I don't have to follow these hard and fast rules that the Quran has. And so I can afford to make mistakes. But the religious scholars and Muslims cannot, according for this Islam, right? So I make mistakes and come and maybe not explain it the first time, maybe second time also, maybe the third time I explain it, maybe then I come again and can't explain it properly, but that's the way I do, struggling, at getting stuck, getting stuck at time, getting shocked, right? Let me just change my... But I know that since childhood, I have been debating about cases, personal, this, that, what's the right thing to do, what is wrong, reason, using reason, you see? And so I think I'm not that awful in reason, applying logic. And I even studied logic in intermediate, and it goes to philosophy in BA, Karachi, right, in college. So Bachelor of Arts, I studied philosophy, so logic 2 years, and then it goes to philosophy in BA. No, I don't think my reasoning power could be that horrible or bad, right? So, correcting Shias when necessary, correcting Sunnis when necessary, showing the mistakes, and Prophet Muhammad can't afford to say this. So if you want to defend him, you can defend him, but see that this is not right according to the Quran. He should be perfect. Quran verses that some of them I've given here. If you have any more, please let me know. Like you're only supposed to judge with justice. And a judge, the criteria of a judge and a religious scholar in Al-Kafi is given, Shia book, one of the authentic books of Shias, right? Al-Kafi. I keep forgetting this is the problem. Yeah, this is also an impediment for me. So, Al-Kafi, authentic book of the Shias. So what is the criteria? Someone deciding your case, rape case or zina case, authenticity. Most believe that there are no Sahih Hadith books that are completely reliable. So you have but what are the, oh God, you see the problem here? Now you can go on studying for your life about this and in the end find out, oh God, I just wasted my life as wanting to become a Shia religious scholar because Zahra here, ex-Muslims have come telling us. Can you imagine the shock, the thing? Because right now they're not killing ex-Muslims, those who leave Islam. And talk about it. Why they left Islam. I mean, this is a real waste of time. This is your life, like Jiddu Krishnamurti says, right? Do you know who God is? By just someone telling you God is... I had problems. I cannot explain in detail and right now. God. So if something is stated in the Quran and you give me that and I'm telling you that I found contradictions in the Quran. Okay, so you can read this also, you see? So it's like, what are the four authentic, Usul al-Kafi, Kitab al-Aqal. Okay, this is one of the authentic books, but even then the authenticity, most Shia scholars do not make any assumption about that authenticity of a hadith book. Most believe that there are no Sahih hadith books that are completely reliable. This problem also, you see. Whatever hadith agrees with the book of God, the Quran, accepted, and whatever contradicts it, rejected. But basically, you said that you would love to have a sufficient book. Do you think it is enough kafi for our religious life to have its laws? Oh my God, yeah. So you see, this poor man, author of this book, compiling Imam's hadiths, spent his entire life, perhaps not even seeing the sun, right? How much of his life he spent writing this, compiling? What a waste. And now we're saying we don't know for sure anything. Is there anything for sure that we know? No, we don't. Even religious scholars are saying that, so I can't say 4 books, authentic books of Shias. But that if it goes with the Quran, ayat, so first and foremost we must go to the Quran, where I also started. And so forget this now. So let's see, there are many contradictions, but every other, I was reading Surah Maida, terrible things and contradictions right now, but okay, I'm not escaping. But let me start by this Surah Mujadila ayat. Now I've gone to many contradictions, but let's just, for example, again, because there are some people who bullied me regarding the Salat. So I was there's only 3 times prayers. ex-Ismailis on Facebook. They went on and on and on, so sure about themselves. How can you go, you're wasting your time, and I'm wasting my time trying to make you understand that if there are contradictions, which is the ayat which I've forgotten, number and all, right? So let's go to Surah Mujadila 2, just again to show you, please, make life easy. Now, Ismailis have held on to the Imamat, the Shias have held on to Imamat when they were being killed, persecuted, this, that, by the Sunnis. I can't believe it for this. This really is worse than. I'll just reserve my comment because it might hurt you. Those of you who sinfully divorce their wives by comparing them to their mothers should note that their wives are in no way their mothers. Okay, this could have been enough. I mean, if it was this much, I wouldn't have said there's a contradiction. None can be their mothers except those who gave birth to them. There's a contradiction here between Surah Azab ayat, Ummul Mu'mineen. Allah has made prophets' wives Ummul Mu'mineen, mother of the believers. Where does the contradiction come? What they say certainly did. What they say, not to the wives or whatever way, but what they even say about the mother thing. You see, it's not about the divorce the way they give it, but it's what they say is certainly detestable and false. It's false. You are not my mother, or the back of my mother, like Zihar they, right? So it's false, Allah saying, and detestable. Yet Allah is truly ever pardoning, all forgiving. Because you did it before. So now don't do it. Anyways, if you do it now, I don't know. No. Now you cannot do it. Maybe you have to look. Those who divorce their wives in this manner then wish to retract what they said must free a slave before they touch each other. This penalty is meant to deter you. Okay, so previously you did it, I don't know, God puts, I'm all forgiving, merciful. But if the husband cannot afford this, let them, okay. So now this is not allowed. It's not a, is it? I don't know what this ayat is saying. And there are obscure ayats, really parts of ayats are obscure. You can't tell what is how to decide upon it by just reading the ayats. None can be the mothers except now the who have given birth to them. None can be. And what you say is detestable and false. Right? Now none can be the mothers. Okay, what you say is detestable. Prophet Muhammad is not the father of any of your men. Then how does Allah make the wives of the Prophet your mothers? Oh, and you look at the Shia Sunni both. I mean, your blood, God forbid that your blood boil and all this. So let's go to, where is it? Wives of the Prophet. This is just wives of, not showing you the tafsir or anything, wives of the Prophet. Are your mother, believers' mothers. No, they can't be. Because they did not give birth to them. And this is a detestable thing you're telling those polytheists, whoever practiced in Surah Mujadila, and even in Surah Azab. No, sorry. Yeah, Surah Azab ayat. And this is from Surah Quran ayat. Surah Azab ayat. This is another Surah Azab ayat. You see, it is a 30th ayat. The wives of the Prophet, if any of you come, no, are your mothers. Where is it? Oh, Prophet said to you, the Prophet is nearer to you than. So there's a. Why are they giving me wives of Prophet? believers, wives of the Prophet, believers, mother. Oh, I forgot to put this. I'm quite tired now. I wonder if empowering family is going to come here. Sixth ayat. This title of the Prophet's spouses shows how much they are to be respected and honored by the Muslims. But respected, honored, whatever. The wives, the mothers, your wives are not your mothers, so during divorce you're not even supposed to say that to make them haram on you. And divorce, executed. Right? And whatnot. So this is a contradiction. Right? And I'm not eloquent enough to explain, but I tried and tried and tried to show you this is a contradiction between the two ayats, Surah Mujadila ayat 2 and Surah Azab ayat 6. This is title or whatever you're not supposed to call them. But Allah is doing it. Why? Why? Whatever the reason why, this, that, but it goes against Surah Mujadila, this part. Right? None can be their mothers except those who gave birth to them. What they say is certainly detestable and false. All the Muslims have to, like we could call our teachers mothers and this and that, but anyone we liked, surrogate mother, something, stepmother. We were told in Pakistan, and the Muslim world does that. You can call them mothers. You're not the ones who have given you birth, but here Allah is doing it. Why? First of all, no, because here it says none can be the mothers. You can call them your mothers, this, that, but you know that none can. How can Allah say to you, believers, that Prophet's wives are your mothers, when He's made a law? This is thing against them, and it is detestable and false. And none can be their mothers except those who have given them birth. This is a contradiction to this ayat. There's a contradiction in two ayats. Allah making wives of the Prophet mothers of the believers. Surah Azab ayat 6. It is a contradiction to Surah Mujadila ayat 2. So how to get you out of this brainwashing and all this? So now if these ex-Muslims, ex-Ismailis, I'm an ex-Muslim, tell me about Surah Jummah, that you have to stand and all this nonsense, right? Surah Jummah. Oh. You have to stand for prayer. And it doesn't say go to the masjid. And this, the Jews, he got angry. So, oh God, they go on along with other. Now you see, how can I believe in what the Quran ayat is saying here? Maybe standing means establish prayer. Like in another ayat, it means Allah made the Kaaba standing. Establish the Kaaba. Prophet, Jews, you claim Allah's chosen people. I get so terrible. This is so terrible. I get so this thing with this, that you are running. Oh my God. Death will come to you. Oh, you have believed then. Call Adhan. When it's called for prayer on the day of Jumu'ah, then proceed to the remembrance of Allah. and leave trade that is better for you if you only knew. Or you have believed, then when you are called, proclaimed, hasten earnestly to the remembrance of Allah and leave off straight that's best for you. As if the Ismailis don't go to their Jamaat on Fridays. And when the prayer has been concluded, disperse with the land and see. Okay. Now that other ayat, but when they saw a transaction or a diversion, they rushed to it and left you standing. Okay. Like, I would say that left you standing. Qaiman. Maybe the N is not pronounced. Yes, it is pronounced. Qaiman. Left you standing. Right? Like, I was stood up. What does it mean? It's metaphor. So sometimes you say, oh, God is talking in metaphors. The sun setting in murky waters. Now that is not a metaphor. But here it could be a metaphor. Because you see in other parts of the ayat, how do you know this is like you have to stand for prayer? Oh yeah, there's another ayat which says stand for prayer. Okay, let's keep that one. Even. Stand for prayer. And the Kaaba standing for you people, stand for prayer. I mean, you see, Allah has to be exact. You see, there was a time I thought, oh, if he's a true prophet, he has to tell me what is my liver, how can he heal my liver, my stomach, inside. God hasn't told us everything. Like as nowadays, I'm getting this that I'm Radha Rani, and I'm questioning everything. Like how will I tell Richard Dawkins or a scientist what is the distance, how many planets are there, this, that. So for us, God was all-knowing, right? God is all-knowing. Oh, goodness. So even in that, I'm questioning, and I can't that how could I be Radharani? Verily, your Lord knows that you do stand to pray at night a little less than 2/3 of the night. Yeah? Or half the night or a third of the night, and so do a party of those with you, and Allah measures the night and the day. Allah has measured the night and the day. Not that Allah measures the night. What is this? He knows that you are unable to pray the whole night. So He has turned to you in mercy. So you stand up in prayer. Believers, when you stand up for prayer, wash your faces and hands up to the... Okay, here it says... Ooh, and in Surah Muzammil, you don't see the other ayats. Stand to pray all night. Oh, you wrapped up. Except a little. Half of it or less than that. What does Allah mean? He's not even being exact. Half of it or less than that. Never stand to pray there, a place of worship. So this could be like stand up for... Okay. No. I mean, you see, this Quran I've given in detail, he says. And I've given instructions here. And you're going to settle for less. He's not the all-knowing God. Or you have believed when you rise. Many problems, like, using Allah. There were false prophets. And Bible tells you who are the false prophets, description of false prophets. And this Quran also tells you that someone who says, I'm inspired, by Allah, and this has come to me from Allah, I write, and he changes the words. Very easy to change the words of Allah and say it's coming from Allah. Or you have believed when you rise to perform prayer, wash your faces and your forearms to the elbows, and wipe over your heads and wash your feet. And the Shias have wash, wipe. You see, wash is put here in brackets. So make wiping by hands of your heads and your feet up to the ankles. Sunnis have put wash here, thinking it's wash. Shia say it's wipe. This, you see, these small things add up to. Then it's a. These things also, they're not. Although here it's small, it's a big thing. If for Islam, for Muslims, my wudu should be perfect. I should not misunderstand what God is telling me. He's telling me in detail here, and instructing me how to wash, how to do wudu. Okay? This also point. So I'm going to stop at everything to give you certain points to show you that this Quran is not even clear enough. Clear. At times. So what do the Sunnis do? They wash in wudu, they wash their feet and your hands. So then wipe your faces with water. Hello, Shias. Clean, then wipe your faces and your hands with it. Does not intend. No, maybe this is the tayammum. Tayammum. No, when there's no water. Sorry. I'll start from here. Beginning. Oh, it's a big, long ayat. O you who believe, when you stand up for the prayer, then wash your faces and your hands. You see, if Allah is giving like this for the wudu, then another point has come up. Why isn't He telling you that 5 times obligatory prayers, which are very important? If you don't do it, those people were bashing His Highness Aga Khan left, right, and center for what he's taught his followers to do. That is reciting dua, sitting, 6 duas or something like that. No standing, no ruku. I showed them, Baba, there's no ruku in Surah Maida at 55. There's no sujood. Establish prayer, then, okay, stand up for prayer. Give zakah. Give zakah and do ruku. How many of you in your salat are giving, you stand up for prayer, give zakah, and do ruku? Doesn't make sense, right? So like that, and I can explain this, the elbows, and wipe your heads and your feet till the ankles. But if you are in Junuban, then purify yourself like how? Take a shower. Oh, okay. Then you go to Prophet Muhammad's hadith and you say how ghusl, to do ghusl. Goodness. Has come any one of you from the toilet, or is it something's like explained in the detail? Okay, I just had enough. You want to waste your whole life in this? You can do that, but my God, I'm telling you, even the Hindus I question. Okay, so you see, God should know everything. Patta girta hai, God knows. Leaf falls, God knows. So this. Right? How many leaves are falling right now? God knows, right? But we don't know. Oh my God. So can God tell us? Like there's this Indian song, Kamal hai, Hum Fakir. So he's asking, someone is asking, like if there's a God, how many flowers are there? So the person says, as many as stars there are in the sky. Or how many stars are there in the sky? As many as flowers there are. Now no one can count. It's innumerable. How do you think God will be able to count? So here we come to atheism. We don't know if there's a God. If there was a God, I mean, it's like, hello God, how many flowers have just been grown or are there in the whole world? Oh my God, what a shock, right? There's no God, you would say. Not that one who can tell you how many. So all these books and all this, and look at this fighting. It really made my this thing blood boil. Again, so what happens here is what has happened in this Ismaili.net. Look at this also. This is terrible. The Koja case, 1866, a paraphrase. Just so terrible, I tell you. The celebrated Koja case, which lasted for 25 days, was litigated in the High Court of Bombay. Okay, 25 days. Who were the parties? The plaintiffs were Daya Muhammad Saya, Pir Muhammad Qasam Boy, and Fazal Boy, Ghulam Husani, with His Majesty's Advocate General as nominal complainant. The defendants were Muhammad Hussaini, otherwise called Khan. In this paper one shall refer to him as the Imam. Allah Rakia, Sumar, Khaki, Burminsi, Dosa, and Muhammad Pir Boy, Ali Boy, John, Hubbi Boy, Ibrahim Muraj, Premji, Dharamsi. We know the Dharamsi family. Dharamsi, but we know. Okay, is that the? Anyways, it's Dharamsi, but Dharamsi. Okay. Punja Boy, Nur Muhammad Rajpal Asu Ganji, maybe. Nanji Alu and Muhammad Yasu Murge, Qazi of Mohammedans of the town and island of Bombay. The counsels of the relator were Mr. Anstey, Mr. Scoble, and Mr. Macpherson, instructed by Mr. Khandarao Moroji. The counsels for the Imam were Mr. Bailey and Mr. Howard, instructed by Messrs. Keir and Keir and Ramsden and Prescott. The other defendants had their own counsels. There we go, the killer. Now the issues. The information and bill in the suit had been filed by the relators and plaintiffs representing a numerical minority of Koja community of Bombay against the defendants, the principal of whom represented a numerical majority of the same community. It prayed iteration, among other things. Number one, that an account be taken of all the property held in the trust of, this is not important for us, that it may be declared that the Mukhi and the Kamadiya or Kamadia had ceased to be such since the 18th possession. This is not important. That a scheme may be settled, that the first defendant, Imam, may be restrained from interfering in the management trust property and affairs. This is also not important. Forget this. Explanation. Okay, the plaintiff said Pir Sadruddin was a Sunni, that the Khojas were and are Sunnis, whereas Imam maintains that Pir Sadruddin was Shia, that Khojas were and are of Shia Imami persuasion. The lawyer for the plaintiffs agreed that the determination of this issue would settle the matter one way or the other. Flashback. In 1851, Sir Erskine Perry, in a suit commenced by the Information and Bill between parties, some of them. So that's explanation. Khoja community. Same plaintiff went to court against the Imam, Sir Erskine or Erskine Perry gave a decision on certain matters. Brought up, then secondly, declaration was drawn up as a decree. Erskine Perry's declaration. Okay, flashback. Okay, this is important. Justice Arnold considered various questions in order to get due appreciation of the evidence. First, what are the Sunnis as distinct from the Shias? Second, who and what are the Shia Imami Ismailis? Third, who and what is the first defendant, the Imam Agha? Fourth, who and what are the Khojas and what this is not important. And their ancestors, okay, they are Hindus, they were Hindus. These Khojas converted by them, the Imam and all, his people. In the end, you find out they were Hindus converted. Khojas. The first question, Sunnis and Shias, look at this. The Sunnis are orthodox Muslims, the people of the Sunnah tradition. The Qulm or Qalm of profession of faith is the simple one, Shahada for the Arabs to understand. Profession of faith for the English people. It's a simple one. There's no God but God, and Muhammad is the apostle of God. To this, the Shias add, and Ali, the companion, they added. Now, even that is a problem for the Sunnis. To this, the Shias add, and Ali, the companion of Muhammad, is the vicar of God. The Ashhadu la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, Ashhadu anna Aliyun Waliyullah, Wasi Rasulullah. The vicar of God and the Wasi of Prophet Muhammad. 12 Shias. So that's the Shahada of the 12 Shias. The elevation of Ali to an almost co-equal position with the Apostle of God himself may be stated popularly as the great distinctive tenet of the Shias. Surah Maida at 55. The one who stands up in prayer, establishes prayer, pays zakah, and so there's a hadith on that, what Imam Ali did in the mosque when Gabriel came disguised as a beggar. Imam Ali gave him his drink in ruku, while in ruku they say the Shias, all made up. Justice Arnold then canvassed the history of the earliest divisions in Islam. The Apostle of God died without appointing a caliph or successor. The caliph or successor of the Apostle of God, who had been both temporal and spiritual sovereign, was to succeed him in both these capacities. He was to be both Amir al-Mu'mineen, or the commander of the true believers, and also Imam al-Muslimin, or spiritual chief of the devout, as we should say in a Latin or Western phrase, supreme pontiff, as well as emperor or temporal ruler. Justice Arnold then canvassed the history, whereby the general expectation of Islam that Ali, the first disciple and the beloved companion of the Apostle of God, would be the first caliph, was frustrated by Aisha, the young and favorite wife of Muhammad here, a rancorous enemy of Fatima and Ali, who procured the election of her own father, Abu Bakr, who on his death was succeeded by Usman and finally by Ali. Even one being caliph, aided by Aisha, Muawiyah of the family of the Umayyads, contested the caliphate, and while the strife was on, Ali was slain by the Kharijites in the mosque of Kufa, not too distant from the ruins of Babylon. Justice Arnold then speaks of Ali as a man brave and wise, oh God Allah, and magnanimous and just, and self-denying, oh my goodness, in a degree hardly exceeded by any exceeded by any character in history. ... Paging through Islamic history, bloody history of Islam. I mean, it's blood-filled, killing and this and that. The court described the poisoning of Hazrat Hassan. See, starts through the treachery of Yazd, the second Umayyad Caliph of Damascus, Yazid. There thus remained as the head of the direct lineage of the Apostle Hussein, the younger son of Fatima, and Ali, a brave and noble man, in whom dwelt much of the spirit of his father. The court then described the martyrdom of Imam Hussein at Karbala. The noble... I've been searching as a Shia if Karbala is true or not, and this is the court has decided. The noble son of Ali, Fatima, the favorite grandson of the Apostle of God, after deeds of valor, romantic, even in an Arab of that age, fell pierced through and through with the arrows and javelins of the cowardly assailants who did not dare to come within the sweep of his arm. The tragic event stirred the heart of Islam to its very depths. And even now, even now 1300 years later, it separates the Islamic world into two great and hostile divisions, the Sunnis and Shias. Enough is enough. So you can read all this. The court then described Muharram. It was the accession of the Safavi dynasty, Shia in Persia, national ceremony of mourning. In India, there was a large Sunni population. The Muharram was celebrated with riot and ill-managed merriment, with ribald jest and the court. Okay, so the Shias, on the other hand, assembled sadly in the houses or their imambaras, where they listen with tears and loud sobbing in the pathetic story. They lead a long mourning and beating their breasts as they go, just a riderless white horse, representing that from which Hussein, parched with thirst, dismounted to take the last cup of water at his tent door. He did. The remorseless Shah, lost, parched, dismounted, shot through his lips, with an arrow as he drank and mingled his dying blood with, where is it written? Karbala is to Shias and Jerusalem was to the early Christians. Mata, near Mashhad Ali Mausoleum. Ali, Karbala is Mashhad Hussein, Sunni Turks come in. These so adorn time to time King's Persia. What else is there? In short, the whole religious life of Shia is completely steeped in a current of thoughts, beliefs, traditions, observances, which all have their source in Ali, Fatima, and the two sons, Hassan and Hussein, and four venerated names with that of Apostle of God composed of Panchtan or Pantad of the Ala Sabah or Holy Family of Islam. Now all this the Sunnis regard as so much deplorable superstition. Oh my God, look at this, yeah? To them, to revere Ali as the vicar of God, still more as the incarnation of God, is utterly abhorrent to all the religious feelings of a pious and orthodox Sunni. To go on pilgrimage to Karbala, to bow their forehead in prayer on molds made of the dust of Karbala, etc., are all practices, innovations, which a Sunni Mussalman shrinks from as so many forbidden superstitions and innovations. To properly, right? Superstitions or innovations? Oh God. The second question, who and what are the Shia Ismaili? Imami Ismaili. Formally, they are those among the Shias who hold Ismail the seventh in descent from Ali. The seventh in descent from Ali to have been the last of the revealed Imams. Who also hold that until the final manifestation of Ali, who as an incarnation of God is to come before the end of all things to judge the world. The masnad of the imamat is rightfully held by the hereditary succession unrevealed imams, like descendants of Ali and all that. Abbasids. Under the dominion of the Abbasids, the Ismailis were exposed to severe persecution. Good God. The doctrine of, can you believe this religion? I mean, the Sunnis think they are right. And Abbasids persecuting the Shia Ismailis. Their doctrine of the Imamat made them peculiarly obnoxious. Man kunta Mawla Fawad Aliun Mawla. They don't have, they have. Their doctrine of the Imamat made them peculiarly obnoxious. Since every caliph or successor of the Apostle of God has part of his sovereignty to the office of Imamah. Muslimin, the doctrine of the Ismailis in the eyes of the Sunni princes was not only heresy in religion, but treason against the state. Consequently, Ismailis practiced their tenets secretly. Taqiyya comes in. So in all essentials, the Ismailis were Shias, but in addition, they had held certain peculiar tenets, such as respecting the imamat, which would have been first formalized into a regular system about the beginning of the 10th century by the famous Abdullahi bin Maymun, who taught first in the Persia and afterwards in Salimia in Syria. One of the initiated disciples of Maymun himself, lineal descended from Ismail Abdullah or Ubaidullah, about the middle of the 10th century, laid in Africa the foundations of what afterwards became the Fatimite Caliphate of Cairo, and which lasted till overthrown by the Orthodox Sunni Salahuddin. About the year of Christ, 1771, the Fatimite, they call it, or we can call it Fatimite Caliphate, was a dynasty of Ismailis. In Cairo, under the dominion of the Fatimite caliphs, the religious system of the Ismailis with its secret lodges, its many stages of initiation, and its somewhat mystic ceremonies, was matured and perfected. 2 points emerged from all this, which had a tremendous bearing on the main issue of this case. Notice these with some degree of attention, as it shows how it affected the outcome. Number one, the first point is the universal prevalence among Ismailis of the practice of taqiyya, or concealment of religious opinion. Second, the method of seeking to make converts by assuming to a great extent the religious standpoints of the person whom they desire to convert. They first said this, modestly hinting a few doubts and difficulties, and then by degrees, suggesting as the only possible solution of these the peculiar tenets of their own system. So like right now on YouTube, you can have a Christian, 12 Shia, acting as a Christian, learning from the Ismailis. Taqiyya, and you see their style. You see what I saw also on YouTube. Taqiyya. Taqiyya is an Arab word whose root meaning is fear or caution. Its full applied meaning is concealment of a man's own religious opinion and adoption of alien religious forms, either from a desire to avoid giving offense or from dread of persecution. Explanation. The peculiar tenets, principles of the Ismailis with regard to the imamat imposed upon them a peculiar reason for practicing taqiyya in all countries within the sway of the Sunni caliphs. This long enforced habit grew at last into a second nature, and the practice of taqiyya became universal among the Ismailis, the offspring of persecution and fear. The other peculiarity of the Ismailis was of assuming or admitting the truth of the greater portion of the religious principles of those whom they wish to convert to their own is illustrated by Sylvestre de Sacy, Religion des Druzes, Volume 1, Introduction, page 148. This is also confirmed by Kitab al-Siyasat, an Ismaili work of authority. In short, Dais were instructed how to convert. Example, if it be a Christian he hopes to bring over, he must expatiate on the obstinacy of the Jews and ignorance of the Muslims, must profess the reverence for all chief articles of the Christian creed, but gently hint that they are symbolic and point to a deeper meaning to which the Ismaili system alone can supply the key. He may suggest that the Christians have somewhat misinterpreted the doctrine of the Paraclete, that the Paraclete then is, and then that it is to this, the true Paraclete, that the Dai or missionary would lead his inquiring friend. 2 points emerge. Ismailis habitually enjoined and practiced taqiyya. Their Dais or missionaries were directed to convert by assuming to a great extent the religious standpoint of those whom they wished to bring over to their own faith. Once again, I wish to remind the reader to keep these points in mind as having an important bearing on the case. Hassan bin Sabah, Justice Arnold spoke of a curious passage in history. So all this, the assassins, the grand masters of the assassins in Alamut, Old Man of the Mountains. History which connected the Imam with the Old Man of the Mountains. After the Ismaili system had been elaborated, perfected in Cairo, it attracted the attention of very accomplished young Persian of Arabian descent and of Shia faith who had already given promise of a brilliant career. Hassan bin Sabah, the son of a learned Shia doctor of the city of Rai in Persia, went to Egypt to be instructed at the fountainhead. And all this. More esoteric in the fountainhead, in the more esoteric doctrines of the Ismailis. After becoming an adept at Ismailism, he returned to Persia to propagate the faith. Persia then being strictly Sunni, Hassan bin Sabah realized how dangerous was the endeavor. Hassan then possesses himself of the impregnable mountain stronghold of Alamut, built on a commanding crag of the Al-Burz mountains, and established himself there in the year 1090 AD. For 35 years he employed all the remarkable power of his mind in organizing a system of terror which fought with the dagger against the sword and revenged persecution by assassination. The connecting factor between Alamut and the Imam was in the person of Hassan al-Sikrihi as-Salam, shortened Zakar-Salam, who was fourth in succession from Hassan bin Sabah as the hereditary Grand Masters of the Order of the Assassins of Alamut. Hassan bin Sabah was not an Ismaili by birth. He was not a lineal or collateral descendant from the Imam Ismail. Imam Zakar Salam, on the other hand, was a direct lineal descendant of Ismail through Nizar, a son of Mustansir, who had been brought to Alamut in the time of Hassan bin Sabah. Von Hammer, whose book on history were used in this case, drew exclusively from Sunni sources, and hence there was a doubt which Justice Arnold states. This is not a place of course, for any attempt to clear up the obscurity of an Asiatic pedigree. The court then canvassed the history of all the fall of Alamut in 1258. The court then spoke of the pedigree of the Imam and said, "One indeed Shah, Islam's Shah, the 14th in the ascending line from Aga Khan, is currently mentioned by tradition, very prevalent in the Khoja caste as the Imam of whom Pir Sadruddin, the converter of the Khojas, was the missionary or dai. It appears probable that from the time the rulers of Persia became Shia, as they did from the establishment of the Sagiri dynasty about the commencement of the 16th century of our era, all active persecution of Ismailis ceased. Then the court then spoke of Imam Abul Hassan Ali, the grandfather of the Imam, who was the governor of the city of Karman. The court then, referring to MacDonald Kinnear's book, Topographical History of Persia, discussed the settlement of remnants of Ismailis near the ruins of Alamut, who go by the name of Husseinis, and recognized as the chief and Imam dwelling near Kakht, whose descent they deduced from Ismail. Imam Jafar Sadiq's eldest, the other Ismail. The court spoke of the Husseinis as of the race who regard as the Imam the first defendant, and that the Imam of the Ismailis referred to while Kinnear was in Persia and was Shah Khalilullah, the father of the first defendant, the Imam. Votaries went from India to receive his benedictions. These pilgrimages were known as pilgrimages to Durkhana. So the Imam is alive. After the fall of Alamut, all this, the Imam is there constantly. The third question, who is the Aga Khan? Muhammad Husseini, otherwise Aga Khan, or as he is more formally styled when addressed or mentioned in official documents by the Bombay government, His Highness Aga Khan Mahallati is the hereditary chief and unrevealed Imam of the Ismailis, claiming descent in direct line from Ali, the Vicar of God, through the seventh, and according to the Ismaili creed, the last of the revealed Imams, Imam Ismail, the son of Jafar Sadiq. The court then, this is the 12 Shia's sixth Imam, Jafar Sadiq, and the 12 Shias now take it from his younger son, Jafar Sadiq's younger son, Imam Musa Kazim, and not from the eldest son, Ismail. They think that Ismail predeceased his father, Jafar Sadiq, and Imam Musa Kazim was alive, so they take it from there. The court then canvassed the Imam's own personal history. He canvassed the Imam's own personal history and the history of Imam Abul Hassan Ali and the slaying of Imam Khalilullah Shah in Persia in 1817. Okay, this means that now from Imam Khalilullah, he was slain, but his son must be alive somewhere. The news of, but it's not given here, right? The news of this event, says Mr. Watson, in his recent History of Persia, London 1866, was received with the greatest concern by the Shah, who dreaded lest he should be held responsible by the dangerous sect of the Ismailis for death of their sacred chief. Now the Ismailis have become assassins. The Shah Fateh Ali Shah accordingly caused severe punishment to be inflicted on all the chief assailants in his murderous reign, and he conferred on the young Aga Khan, the Imam, large possessions in addition to those who had descended on him through his ancestors, the government of the entire district of Qom and Mahallat, and the hand of one of his daughters in marriage. So this is what Salim Lalani was saying, you see. The Imam raised the standard of revolt and seized the government of... no, I mean where he gets... So where his grandfather had once presided and himself numerous adherents. The reason being that Haji Mirza Aghasi, who had been the tutor of Muhammad Ali Shah, the Shah of Persia, and who was during the reign of his pupil, the Prime Minister of Persia, had become the chief favorite and minion of all-powerful minister. Aghasi was a person of low origin, formerly in the service of the Imam. Through his patron, he demanded in marriage for his son one of the daughters of the Imam, a granddaughter of the late Shah in Shah. This the Imam felt as a great insult. Despite strong pressure by the Prime Minister, the Imam refused to comply to this request. This is what Salim Lalani was telling us. So this happened. And the Imam had survived through thick and thin. Sometimes, in persecution secretly, and all this, changing the religion even. And so, as Pir Sadruddin is blamed for being a Sunni, making the Khojas, converting Hindus into Khoja Shia, Ismailis. No, Sunnis. But this is the reason the court gives here, the judge gives here. Later on you'll find about that. So this is a little bit of history on that which Salim Lalani gives. So the Imam felt insulted. This is a low class. As if when Zainab bin Jahsh felt insulted, Prophet Muhammad asked her to marry Zaid, his freed slave and adopted son. Huh? So you see these things happening. I need to eat something, sorry. Anyway, so these ex-Muslims thinking that, I don't know, after Alamut, or the fall of the Alamut, the Imam was not Sabah, Hassan ibn Sabah, or Sabah ibn Hassan. There was another Imam, and they survived, and then let's skip some, because I can't read all of this. Is it boring? The Khojas were originally Hindus of the trading class inhabiting the villages. So we need to see, you see here we need to have the names. I need to know where, after the fall of Alamat, Hassan ibn Sabah was not an Imam. Imam was Zakar Salam, shortened, right? Imam was in the person of Hassan Allah Sikri as-Salam, who was the fourth in succession. So when Alamut fell, when did stronghold built? Imam had sons and... Oh, hello. Empowering families here. This is too much to read. My friend, don't have any more resource. Oh, I went through a lot. So I need to know, does the Imam have... I know it's a lot to read, but I went through some of the YouTube of Ismaili's channel. But I read it because, for the truth I have to. So after Alamut, these ex-Ismailis, oh, great to see you here, first of all. Greetings, empowering family, welcome. You gave me this to read and you said read it, so I read it. Now, can you ask if I may request you Like, how would we know after Alamat fall? So the Imam was Zakar Salam, shortened, who was the fourth in succession from Hassan bin Sabah as the hereditary grandmasters of the Order of the Assassins of Alamat. Hassan bin Sabah was not an Ismaili by birth, but Zakar Salam was. On the other hand, was a direct lineal descendant of Ismail through Nizar, a son of Mustansir, a direct lineal descendant. Yes, he sent me this. I'm not sure about this. He even told me Ismaili.net is only source that goes into detail. It goes into detail and no other website. Acha. Goes into detail, not any other website. Acha, Ismail.net goes, but guess what I found? I found all these other on YouTube. Sorry, no copyright infringement intended. The Ismaili Imam History Part 1 book written by Farhad Daftari. So you can watch this. Oh God. I've gone through a little bit. Ismaili history, Ismaili studies. These are the Institute of Ismailism. Ismaili. Al-Ghazali as a key historical ... The Ismaili Imam's biography by Farhad Daftari. Yes. Good book. Institute Ismaili Studies is best. It's best source, right? Yeah, so the channel is on YouTube. I've been reading, listening, watching, and I read this case you gave me, which you said we will So, I have to ask you questions. Like, so after the Alamut downfall, and the Fatimid also, the Imam survived, right? And Imam has, like, at least the Imamat survived. And who was this? Why did I go up and down? Oh God, now I lost it. He was a direct descendant of, after the Alamut, after some, I can't remember the Imam's name, sorry. Hassan bin Zakar Salam, who was the fourth in succession from Hassan bin Sabah, fourth in succession, as the Imam or the Grand Master of the Order of the Assassins of Alamat. Hassan bin Sabah was not an Zakar Salam, on the other hand. Hassan bin Sabah was not an Ismaili by birth. Right? Here I kind of, either my comprehension is low, I can't get it. He was not a lineal or collateral descendant from the Imam Ismail. The Imam Ismail from the son of, the eldest son of Imam Jafar Sadiq, or another Imam after him, called Imam Ismail. It's not written well there, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry. Or maybe my comprehension is low. So I couldn't get this. Like, it's not in detail. I want more detail on this. Imam Zakar Salam, on the other hand, was a direct... So Imam Zakar Salam was the Imam, and not Hassan. So who had been brought to Alamat in the time of Hassan bin Sabah. was a direct lineal descendant of Ismail through Nizar, a son of, okay, through Nizar, a son of Mustansir. No, I think it's written well, it's just that I don't get it. Empowering family. Here, like Imam has proof that although they had to be go into secrecy, I know that, and hide. So after the fall of this Alamat, the court then spoke of the pedigree of Imam, canvassed the history. So the court, when it canvassed the history of the fall of Alamat in 1258, the court then spoke of the pedigree of the Imam and said, one indeed Shah, uh, uh, Islam Shah, the 14th in the ascending line from our Khan, is currently mentioned by tradition, very prevalent in the Khoja caste, as the Imam of whom Pir Sadruddin, the converter of the Khojas, was the missionary or Dai. So this Imam survived after the fall of Alamat in 1258. My friend sent me one video, you can save it. There's a story of Sabah. And then it tells you like how the Imam survived all these, like after the Fatimid period, after this fall of Alamat. Like I would like it in more easy words. I've seen the story of Sabah on YouTube channel. But which video is this? Which channel can you, my friend sent me? Can you post it here? Share it here? So that I can go to that particular. You see, I need to know in one moment. Okay, great. Take your time. So I need to know how every Imam, I mean, I went through one of the, I think it must be Ismaili Net, the Nas and every Imam's name. I skimmed through a long time ago when I was looking for who is the true Imam, right? But I skimmed through it, I can't find that again. I was following on Facebook because in this it says Hassan Sabah used to attack Ismailis. Hassan's, oh, so there's a confusion. Oh, empowering family says that there, but here it says he was a helper, he was a dai. He was one of the assassins in the order, Ismaili order of assassins, right? The order of the Ismaili assassins. And your empowering family, are you sure that Hassan bin Sabah, yes, after something then changed. He then never attacked Ismailis. One moment. Salahuddin was the one who was against Ismailis. Yeah, then, okay, Hassan bin Sabah changed, but in that case, it wasn't perhaps mentioned. Maybe in this video. Yeah, then he became in the order, maybe he joined the order of assassins, but he definitely was an Ismaili. Right? Because the video on YouTube also tells me that. And you can even see, read, if you want, shortcut on Wikipedia on Hassan bin Sabah. But he was not the Imam. Zakar Salam was the Imam. Oh. Here is something from empowering. Oh, it's a, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to save this. Canada Friday Night Reflection. This Sabah Raujani host Dr. Shafiq Virani in the social hall musical expression. Oh, of this video. The Ismaili TV. I've seen the Ismaili TV. So here it mentions Sabah, Hassan bin Sabah. Okay, I'll watch this later. Thank you so much for this, Dr. Shafiq Virani. Thank you, Empowering Family. Yes, 20. Acha, at 22:59 mark. Wow, you even know this, huh? 22:59. It will mention a very story. It will mention story happened 1,000 years ago, as it states. This about Hassan Acha. So 22:56. Okay, I've just marked it here. I'm leaving this, and I think I want to. Okay. So then, so any details like very easy English, we can find out how this Imam survived, because they on Facebook there, you know what he has said. This sorry, excuse me. Where is he? Look what he has said. He has said, Agha Khan is not proved Ali's blood. Flaws at Jafar's death. Okay, the flaw was that Ismail was dead, predeceased by his father, which the Ismailis take as their Imam, right? The eldest son of Imam Jafar Sadiq. At Fatimid era and at Nizar's death. So Imam Nizar at Fatimid era end, and Nizar, the Imam Nizar's death, and at Alamut's end are 800 to 900 years, data missing. Is this true? And Imamat is finished. Imamat is not finished. If data is missing, the reason they give is perhaps they went into secrecy, they were persecuted. Even Akbar, they were scared of Akbar the Great, being persecuted by Akbar the Great in his time in India. So they used to still practice the Sunni way of marriages and those things, burial and all. And be buried maybe in the Sunni cemeteries. Right? And if this 800 to 900 years data missing, I don't think so. Imamat is not finished. They might have hidden and all like you said, but still they were Imam, but just in Taqiyya, yes. So what he's talking about, that 800, 900 years data missing, is because what the case here says, the court, and it says if you read the whole case, then you'll find out, right? This is the reason why the Imams were hiding, even practicing taqiyya. This isn't true what Qamar has said. Acha. This is absolutely not true. Right? Because now we have His Highness Aga Khan saying I'm the descendant. And guess what? I found another one. I found this website. Where is it? That says that Imam You know that other one you gave me about the Jordan signing? But when I am the Imam. Right, he says. Oh my God, he says how to. When Agha Khan is there, I am the Imam from the lineage. Because some of the Imams sent dais or other representatives on behalf, and yes, the Jordan signing is also have a link for that. Yeah, I tried to go to that link, but it didn't go there, right? I pressed on the link, and there's no. It says either the website has changed or what. Let me see if this one biography. Oh God, where? It gave me that link to go to what you had told me, the Jordan 2008. This is also good site, official site of Ismailis. I love this site. Okay, one moment. Yes. So can you give me? I tried to click on that. This one, right? The dot Ismaili. The dot Ismaili. So let me see. In the Jordan. Letter from the Aga Khan to the International Islamic. Open in another. Would you like to leave file? Open it. Forty countries conference. Okay, this is another one. Letter. No. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Okay, you gave me. Thank you. Loading. Let's see. Oh, here it is. It's opened. Accepted. It's opened here. Oh, he's also. So this is in. You see? Ooh, it's opened. Amman message started as a detailed statement released the eve of 27th of Ramadan. The best resource for those who wish to travel along the straight path in their words and their actions in spiritual and religious life. I'll just tap on this from my other tab. Okay. I think I'll. This is the one. This is this website. This is saved, right? Oh, I have to go back. Oh God, my Facebook is. Wait a minute. I'll come here. Yes, this one I needed. Thanks so much. If you show them this message, they will run away, those guys. Oh, I've blocked them now. It was too much for me. They will run away? No, no. Oh, here it's not. Okay, it's the same website I went to. Thank you so much. Yeah, this. If you show them, yeah. This. I don't think they. They don't listen to any reason, right? And now Okay, this, and then I want to say that I also want to help the, wait, okay. Significant milestone was laid in the contemporary history of the Muslim world. In year 2005, July, and if I unblocked them, they gave me, I was feeling so tired that I had to sleep for, I wanted to sleep for 3, 4 days or something, or just die. Oh, this is on Facebook. I can't put a heart there. Acha, that's why it's on Facebook. Letter from the Khan. It started there. I am happy. At top, go up little bit. Now this is the top. Empowering family. So these are the, okay, this is it. Oh, His Highness Aga Khan's signature is here. I'm happy that we both invited. Message to the International Islamic Conference. Amman, Jordan. Oh, this is such a milestone. Go down. I applaud Jordan. Those are the fundamental principles. Our historic adherence is to the Jafri madhab and other madhab of close affinity. It continues, yes, and the hereditary Ismaili Imam of the time, under the leadership of the hereditary King Abdullah, and applaud Jordan under the leadership of His Majesty King Abdullah for the foresight in hosting this. And look, Imam has signed and they've accepted. Once again, I congratulate His Majesty, Hashemite Kingdom, for this timely initiative, and I pray for the successful deliberations of the conference in the spirit. Where's His Highness Aga Khan? Empowering Family, sorry, initiative, and I pray for the successful deliberations of the conference in the spirit of Islamic brotherhood. With fraternal greetings. Wow, they're so lucky. Do you want me to? Yes, that's what is so interesting. Aga Khan has stated so much here, and that I'm not sure. I think he stays in Lisbon right now. How come we didn't get his birthday celebration video? Will it come? At 87? His 87th birthday was not shown. I haven't seen his 87th birthday. What I mentioned yesterday, all groups signed this. Yes, day before yesterday, I think. He states all lineage. I don't know. Yes, I'm sure it will come, my friend, and said it will. It will come? Even a message was sent. I can try to get it for you. A message was sent. So, can we, I would wish to, really like to see his video on his 87th birthday. This is the same? Same. Oh, this is, someone has highlighted. Can I zoom it? Not much. Can't read this. It's Acha from. He says yes, it's same. Yeah. He says he's the hosted by Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. Sunni schools all got together, huh? Hanafi, Malaki, Shafi, and Hanbali, as well as the Ibadi and the Zahiri, and the Ishna Ashari and the Zaydi Shias. Makes me cry. It's something really. The Organization of Islamic Conference was represented. This means so much to me, you know. When reading that case, it was so terrible. Shia Sunni history tearing on my heart. My heart was the institute. Now they've all come together. I'm happy. Oh, I'm so happy to see this. Very good, very good. Thank you, Empowering Family, so much. I found it. You mentioned it. I feel this message is historic in some way. Very, yes. Oh, it's like it's a dream come true. How one feels. Khan has nailed it somehow. I can't explain why. And thanks to the Sunnis also, right, who invited him, the king of Jordan. So all the cooperation from the Sunni side, Muslims, all Muslims, Shia side, Zaydi side. And look what the Houthis are doing in Yemen. But it shows no one can say anything against Ismailis ever. Yeah, this definitely they, yes, not even, no one, no Muslim, right? Only I, ex-Muslim, can. Helping, so here we go, I'm helping the Ismailis also, but I need some time to ask them to leave this religion. So I need more information, like more contemplation. How can His Highness Aga Khan be such a Ali who was a devil, killer? These are the fundamental principles of faith enshrined in the Shahada and the Tawheed therein. Holy Quran's final book and Muhammad. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. They are the fundamental principles of faith enshrined in the Shahada and Tawheed therein, which bind the Ummah in an eternal bond. Wow, the Ummah has united finally with other Muslims. They are continuously reaffirmed by the Shia Ismaili Muslims, of whom I am the 49th hereditary Imam and direct lineal descent from the first Shia Imam, Hazrat Ali ibn Abu Talib, through his marriage to Fatima, Bibi Fatima the Zahra, a beloved Prophet's daughter. Ooh, direct descent, lineal descent. I applaud Jordan under the leadership of His Majesty King Abdullah. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Amazing. I think this needs a standing ovation for the foresight in hosting and organizing this International Islamic Conference for the purpose of fostering unity in the Ummah and promoting the good reputation of our faith of Islam. See what I mean? All groups signed this. That right there I meant. Yeah, he's too confident about lineage. Acha. So he's just 100% from Imam Ali and Bibi Fatima Zahra. Oh no. So Okay, this is a dream coming true, bringing Shia Sunnis together. But unfortunately, fortunately, I had to leave this religion. I mean, it was very sad, but the Quran and all that, I don't get it. I mean, there are contradictions, I get it now. And Imam Ali, and I don't agree to a lot of things in Islam, right? He's too confident about lineage. Ah, yeah, so it's going to be difficult. Sorry, I have a congestion cold thing. Excuse me. So then what shall we do? Articles on this you can read. This is on Facebook. I would like to give it a heart, but right now it's not coming, and I don't press it again. So His Highness Khan, I'm stuck on this empowering family, what you've said. How can it be like this? Salim Lalani says that he's not the son of Prince Ali Khan, Aga Khan. Is that true? Huh? Prince Ali Khan? What about his father? Is this true? Empowering family? Sorry, it's although you're not a, so it's not going to hurt you. It's really confusing for sure. No, he is the son of Ali Khan. He is the son of Ali. He said it, or I mean, of course he said it, but how do you know? He's the son of DNA. Aga Khan is not. Let's find the article here. Sultan didn't make him imam because he died of 2 years after, and yes, DNA. DNA has proved that he's the son of. Where is it? Aga Khan is not the son of Prince Ali. There was something Salim Lalani gave us, but I didn't have the heart to look at it. I mean, I just saw it on YouTube. Did he show? He showed some documents and all. The extra and oh God, this new one. That His Highness why are you giving money to his Salim Lalani's new one? I just had to stop it. I was in so much pain from top, head to toe, inside out. And I felt like I'm going to now throw up because, the ex-Ismailis thing. And now to listen to his father in women, like His Highness Khan. It's a blatant lie from Salim Lalani. I don't know why Salim Lalani is doing that, but in a way he's helping me, but not with lies. Like, let's not tell lies. Like, that's a poor man. If his father was whoever he was, but he's not into women and all this, is he? Salim guy is absolutely crazy. He's lying, Salim. That's the difference. No, he's not. He's not into this man. He's in his now. He's worked so into women. Can you believe that? But his father was, right? Prince Ali Salman Khan. His father was into women. But he's not. He's. And why did his second wife bring a case against him? Yes, his father, but his father wasn't a good man. Yeah, his father wasn't. You're telling me his father wasn't a good man, right? So it's confirmed. These are not just rumors by. Oh, sick. I feel sick. Ooh, I need no. I need to. No tea, nothing. Oh God, give me a break. Yeah, his father, unfortunately, sadly, I apologize. That's why this is so interesting. I don't get it. Yeah, even like, can you believe it? From the imams, why the father, the imam, like his grandfather, like his, was an imam, right? And one of his sons turns out to be like this womanizer. Aga Khan is like so jolly, but around him, no. Aga Khan is like so jolly, but around him, no. Meaning, around him, the people are not jolly. But Aga Khan is very jolly, like, yeah, yes, yes. Aga Khan is very jolly. Like, others around him weren't jolly, yeah. Like, now we'll go into unnecessary gossip. So I don't, yeah. You see? So let's just, yes, he says that we're allowed to joke and all this also. He said that. I saw a YouTube video or a Facebook when I was mostly on Facebook. I think it's video that we're allowed to crack jokes and all. Yeah, he's very jolly. Oh my God, if I'll miss this, even though I'm an ex-Muslim, if I'll miss this Mawla, can you imagine? Oh, how the Khan is. Do you think he's using Salim Lalani because to get them? No, but to the point, like, I don't get it. Khan, that's why I think it will be hard for Ismailis to leave. Aga Khan is very jolly. After Aga Khan, the Imam. But in his youth, he wasn't that jolly, right? He was a very serious man. So it's like his sons are not jolly. In his youth, His Highness Aga Khan sounded very serious, right? So maybe later on, only he knows who will be the next Imam. That's also very, like, confusing for me. Like, I get a little bit scared. But you see, like in Jesus Christ's case, now, Muslims leaving Islam to join Jesus Christ. We saw him in our dream, or he opened my heart, like that case yesterday. You remember? So what is actually this? What is this? No, he's not using Salim to get Ismailis to leave. Salim has his own issue. And yes, he was serious only because his responsibility was there. And there he must have been nervous. No, he said he wasn't nervous or anything. Yes, I remember. No, His Highness, he had a very big responsibility all of a sudden, but it's like, God, he says that he wasn't nervous, nothing. He wasn't nervous. Did he say that he was nervous? I mean, I read his, he says he wasn't nervous or anything. Yes, he had a big responsibility, but that comes with the imamate. And then God takes care of these people, right? I mean, the imams. And so it was a very big responsibility, and he had to leave his education for 1 year or something. No, I'm not sure, but my guess is he was maybe nervous having to be imam. Okay, but he doesn't say he was nervous. So, you were saying about Muslim and Jesus. I remember from yesterday. Yes, so could it be that this religious thing, like, even in Christianity, Christians seeing Bibi Mariam coming down, apparitions, Our Lady of Lourdes and Our Lady of... what is all this? Hmm? What is all this? Maybe some say it's the placebo effect, like I saw this video about gurus, fake gurus. Maybe, like, some people going to Jesus Christ, converting to Christianity, those converts. Jesus Christ came in my dream and he healed me, or, these kind. So then, I mean, how can Christianity be true and Jesus be the Son of God and I'm the way and I'm this? Christianity says that. And it goes against what Hazir Imam is saying. We, in our notes says, even 12 Shia notes says that Imam Ali helped Jesus Christ. God knows. Very confusing. Like we were told that Jesus Christ didn't even go on the cross to die. Before that, he was taken up. Who took him? Imam Ali saved him. That's what this all is. It's really hard to understand. Even not many do become Ismaili. It's hard. Process my mom started this morning, but still they're small in number. It must be placebo, like you said. Or this video I found of, I can't find a education, library or something. I can't remember the channel's name. He was saying, all these religions, although he himself is a Christian, but still he said it in one of his videos. Maybe before becoming Christian, I don't know. What is this? It's very confusing. And your mom, empowering family, I was just processed. My mom started this morning. What did she start? But still they are small in number. When you see Agha Khan, my friend's dad told me his friend at work is not Ismaili, looked into Agha Khan's eyes, and he describes that drawn in effect when he looks into the eyes. She started process to become Ismaili. Oh no. Oh, sorry. That's her personal thing. It's a very peaceful, very good religion, but it's false. You see, I'm not... I can't be sure about this because the Quran is there. His Highness Agha Khan says, okay, now that the Quran is written, it's there. And then his websites also give from the Quran ayats explanations. So either you say this Quran was not written, this is a mess up, it shouldn't be there, and you don't give ayats from the Quran to explain. Oh my God, your mother has started to become Ismaili. Empowering family says. His mother has started the process. Yeah, someone told me it is a process to become Ismaili. Oh my God. Empowering family says, I know, I'm shocked and scared. Yeah, same here. So, what do you do when you get shocked? I've tried. They say to, this medical book I was given as a birthday gift says take some tea and sit in a warm room, not a cold room. It's very shocking. And doing this also is very heavy on my heart and my soul being. But I had to save the Muslims. Well, His Highness Agha Khan, you look at him, and okay, where does it say in... Let me ask you a question. Where does it say that a spiritual father in Islam? It's from... Jesus Christ can be your spiritual father, but where... Like, we can take it from the Bible. So, But how can an imam be your spiritual father? Huh? Do they have the oh, does His Highness Aga Khan have the Kitab? But then he should show it to us. You see, piecemeals, I don't think your mother has started the process. I hope she doesn't regret it. But yeah, a calling comes, and there are many masters. Maybe her calling is to become an Ismaili, but I'm helping Ismailis leave Islam. I think that's just a term they use, guide, spiritual father. So many names they use for so His Highness Aga Khan has not said it himself that he's a spiritual father. They just see so much confusion on this. I think I just stick to what I'm sure about and evidence I can see and touch and feel. And I think God made a mistake. This kind of a God. What He should have done to us is step by step take us, not shocking us and making us scared, but give us evidence if we need this to find God or believe in God. So many join Ismaili. Even my friend, Sunni friend, has already become Ismaili after 2 months back. Oh, so 2 months back your Sunni friend has become Ismaili. I think because of ex-Muslims also leaving. It's so confusing. I hope they don't regret it. Yeah, I hope they don't become like Salim Lalani, or the others with Salim Lalani. And he's definitely not a womanizer. It's far from that. But it's so sad that his marriage had to end. So let me see. Have you looked? You see, it's a brainwashing, and there is this spiritual thing, right? And there, how can I explain it? Let me just think about it, ponder over it. But before that, let's look at very sad. I'm not insulting or but this. When I saw this in Karachi, I had the shock of my life when it right in front of my face, that first his first wife left him, then his second wife left him. So it was very sad for me, right? Oh, here is something. So, no. I want to know. So you see, his first wife, why did she leave him? I mean, this is not gossip or anything. This is just Imam's first wife leaving him. And second wife. First wife's name, I know, I can't remember. The second wife of Imam. People like, oh, sorry, it's Aga Khan's wife. Begum Salima Aga Khan, the first wife. And the second one is this one, right? I've forgotten her name. Inara Aga Khan. Inara Aga Khan. Oh, Yani, oh. The reason his wife left is that she couldn't bear that he didn't have much time for her, from what I'm told, what you're told. But what is the case? Begum Inara's case. Let me show you. She hasn't she put the blame on him that she saw him with another woman? Begum Inara. No copyright infringement intended. Where's the case? And she's well known for her philanthropic activities. Marriage to Aga Khan. And they couldn't work it out? Both of them. What do you mean by both of them? So, oh, this mediate. You know she's helped me in my, what I was thinking of, family cases, mediation, Begum Inara. So that's how I know her from Karachi on the online. I've taken help from her online on mediation, um, right? This. Very grateful to her for this. She started it when I was like, for my principal's case, family mediation. Family cases should not be taken to court. Oh my God, she's at this, working on this. Very good. Great. So this was such a, so this is such a shock. Yeah, and a video. You see this YouTube video? Princess Inara speaks in support of mediation. Like for family cases, don't take them to court. Thank you, Princess Inara, so much. This I'm much grateful for. And the case between Begum Inara Aga Khan versus Aga Khan. Okay, this is going to be painful for the Aga Khanis. Daily Mail. Hello, a scandalous divorce. The heir to Porsche separates from his wife with dementia. Does his wife have dementia? Okay. Oh my God. Oh no, this is about someone else. Oh, good. Oh, this is about Porsche divorcing. Okay, let's see the. Sorry, I just got confused here. It's Begum Inara. Oh, you mean to say that? Oh, billionaire racehorse owner and playboy. Playboy, they call Aga Khan? Has paid out 54 million pounds to divorce his second wife. 6 years ago, he split from his German-born former pop singer wife. The Begum Inara Aga Khan was billed as potentially the most expensive divorce in history, with a 500 million pound price tag. Yeah, they always call him Playboy, but a lot of people don't agree. You mean to say His Highness Aga Khan is a playboy? All over, the Aga Khan and his wife, the Begum Inara, have finally agreed a deal. But on Friday papers. So it's too, it's too painful for me to read. That's what people mean by he was a womanizer. So even His Highness Aga Khan was a womanizer? You said no. Then how can we be sure of anything? All these scandalous, this is news. Look at Begum Inara, looks stunning. Hello. I can't read this. No, I don't think he was. But this is very confusing. Yes, again, We've left with question marks, question marks. Who to believe? Oh my God. Yeah. So many things left, like in a question mark. Only, please, Imam. Aga Khan now spends most of his time on his estate near Chantilly, or Chantilly, north of Paris. Paris. He was not available for comments. No comment. And since his wives have left, he is still running a community. Strong, yeah. Aga Khan divorced his first wife, Sally Crocker Poole, a former English model, paying £20 million, £20 million to the mother of 3 of his children. So this means to be very head-scratching. Yeah. And yet he's come in your mother's dream? Okay. I don't understand. Empowering family? You see, he came in my dreams many times, right? And even the change of uniform. You know, I had this dream that I'm getting I'm being, like I'm there. Uh, I'm an Ismaili and volunteer, and so they've got my name there, and they have these uniforms there. I think it was blue color, some white and blue. And so, you know, the new uniform you did you tell me, or that video you gave me, I went to? No, I found it myself. Sorry. You didn't tell me about the new, it's gray and blue. But they wear a white shirt, even the ladies, right? Gray and blue. There's a change of volunteer uniform coming. It's already come, and it was shown. And even in that, the logo, or what design, it's like a flower, or is it the Hindu flower? Oh my God. Now you see, I've also seen dreams, and it's like he doesn't, in my first dream with him, when I want to become an Ismaili, I see him. He doesn't tell me no, like in a bad way, but he just says, he just discourages me somehow, for some reason, right? But I'm still like with him. I've had more dreams, and he's been like in a special with him, so close to him. So close to me, I wish. But you know, like a daughter, young daughter, like that. Good singing. No, it's terrible. It's Julio Iglesias' song. So close, and Julio Iglesias. You should listen to it if you like singing. You will forget my singing. You say it's pathetic. I wish that you could be forever close to me. But there is someone else, and this can never be for you and me. So you got many dreams also. Yeah, I'm not showing off. It's just because you said your mother yeah, I got many dreams. Many dreams. Seeing him, seeing myself, like in a very, but very humble, like in a position so close to him, important position with him, with the Zionist Khan. and very like family and warm and very humble. All of us are there somewhere. But recently I saw a dream where His Highness is supposed to come, but I don't see him. I only see Princess Zahra. Uh, so she has played a. She's been very hard working, and she's taken the forefront. She's been very active. But they're telling me that His Highness Aga Khan is going to come or something, and I wake up in the until I'm seeing the dream. It doesn't come to that event where we are. I just see uniforms, and I'm supposed to wear one and attend an event, something like this. But and empowering family. Oh, I didn't go. You know, you said it's too long. It's too long, but this Ali being the Das Avatar, how can they at least disprove to us? You've just given me this case where the judge says that this is what Bir Sadruddin they take, and he's taken. But how can Imam Ali be the Das Avatar? What proof is there? Do you know anything about that? So Imam is confident that he's from the lineage of Imam Ali. It's very confusing. I don't know anything about it. Sorry. Yeah, you see? Even I don't know. No one. How many people would know that? And just for a dream, I know it's a personal thing. Your mother started the process, but just I know peers were Hindu and converted. Yeah. So they were Khojas. They're called. So my mother's family was came from. My mother was a Khoja, right? That's what my aunt was right that we were Aga Khanis before in India, and we became Ishna Asharis, 12 Shias. But before that, if I get it from here, the Ismailis, that the Khojas were actually Hindus. So you see all these confusing things. Acha, empowering family just knows that the Peers were Hindus and converted. And with such then then were sent to spread the Ismaili message as per Imam. Same with Nasir Khosrow. Many Agha Khanis did become 12 Shia after that. And yes, the Khoja were Hindu too. Much jump. Nasir Khosrow was Sunni, I think. Yeah, okay. And he became an Ismaili. He spread the Ismaili message per Imam. Same with Nasir Khosrow. Then were sent to spread the Ismaili. Nasir, yeah. 12 yeah. But don't ever go to 12 Shia. It's terrible. It's disorganized. You get killed in Pakistan like toys in the Imam Bargas. And I was talking to my Shia Maulana. Where is there? He said there is this for the widows, for those who have Shaheed Foundation. Like I said, is this the Shia Shaheed Foundation? Widows, children. Now, how will the widows in Pakistan, they have to work after having lost their husband, fathers? It's terrible. Sorry to have stir away from the topic. Great conversation today. Thank you so much. No, you don't need to apologize for this. So how is Imam Ali the Safdar? Because this Kitab al-Kafi, where is it? Koja case. It only says that when they get up, Imam Ali is now the no, Imam Ali is the Safdar, Pir Sadruddin, Koja community, and the case of Pir Sadruddin. How is Imam Ali the Safdar? When so much is said against, and this is from the Vishnu. So much the Quran says against polytheists. You know what? Empowering family. I think they're going back to polytheism. Not to get him killed. So, feuds. And Ismailis of that time also, some of them gave problems and brought this case. Bibi, so, a lady who brought a case against His Highness Aga Khan the Third in India. So it's like a tactic. I think that was just a term used at that time, that maybe Ali has Das Aftar was Hindu. They were preaching to Hindus only. So it's like a tactic. Acha, Haji Bibi case. Yeah, I read that case long time ago. In Karachi, maybe online, but it was available. I read about Haji Bibi's case when I was in Karachi living there. Yeah, yes. So it's like a tactic. But then they have jinans and all this, and they've taken it from the Hindus. And you know, the Hindus never killed them. Like the Sunnis were after them and persecuted them. They gave them all the freedom. Now why would they want to convert the Hindus? This is the problem with this Islam. You see, they want to convert. Either peacefully they will do it, but they've stolen. The jinans are from the Hindus. And they cannot establish. They just say that Sri Krishna and Imam Ali said this in Najul Balagha, their book, Imam Ali's sayings. Imam Ali and Sri Krishna are same. They say, God knows what they say. What do they say? If Pir Sadruddin as a Sunni teacher preached Sunni Muhammad converted ancestors Khojas to the Sunni faith of Islam. Explanation. Court felt that if Pir Sadruddin was Sunni, how can it be explained that Khojas paid no reverence to the tomb of Pir Sadruddin, who was in Uch, Bahawalpur? Sorry, I can't pronounce it. Place's name. How can it be explained that Khoja paid contributions to the Imam? And all this supposition of Pir Sadruddin. Where's that? Here it is. The authorship of Das Aftar is attributed to Pir Sadruddin. Even Qasidas, they have models in Syria and Manakbat literature is very strange. Like, yeah, even the Sunnis, of course, they have that. We in Pakistan, Eidul Milad and Nabi, what do they call it? Milad. Yeah, the things they recite in praise of Prophet Muhammad. And we also Shia, so what we call it Maulud, Milad. Yeah, like our Milad for Imam Ali and Bibi Fatma Zahra's wedding. Ali o Ali ki jo शादी रची है परी तुम सल्ले अल्लाह की मची है अली जो आज की शाम sorry, excuse me, throat not well, even with Ali's name, throat not becoming well. Ali jo aaj ki sham magan ho. I can't remember it. Jina mein tu bo salle ala ki ho. Yeah, I'm just guessing. Narai Hedri Yori Salwat Allah. This goes on. If Pir Sadruddin composed the work and introduced treaties, and there's another for us, for what's for it? Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, but why do they call it Jinan? Even Qasidas, they have, it's very strange, like everything is pulled, even Jinan. Qasidas, they have madols in Syria. Models? And manakbat. Manakbat. Literature is very strange, like everything is pulled, even Jinan. What do you mean by this? Pulled from the Jinans? Because, yeah, it's the style of the polytheists, isn't it? Praising Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, madols is like Tajik thing. Oh, it's madols, yeah. Tajik thing like Qasida. I see. Like the form of literature, yeah. And you recite it in that, like you're singing, rhythmic, praising. The answer is the Khoja said from the beginning, Takiya. Yes. And this Das Aftar, and what is this? How can Imam Ali be Das Aftar? So you're saying it was a tactic they used to convert. So that means they lied to the Hindus that Imam Ali is the Das Aftar. And you cannot save you can't convert people by lying to them. Always tell the truth. My teacher used to say, I thought Ali was with the truth and truth. And our own Shia, like Imam Ali, would hate lies. You know, when Akil went to him, and it's like also, I wouldn't give you from the Bait al-Mal, Akil. His children are starving. I'm not sure. And Bait al-Mal should be for the poor, the needy. I'm not sure if it lie or not, but there must have been a way to describe this, yeah. Which I still don't get it, reading the... So where's the Imam to tell me? Because I needed the truth. This is exactly what Das Avtar does. It assumes the 9 incarnations of the Vishnuvite system by super adding the cardinal doctrine of the Ismailis. What is this? The incarnation of the most holy Ali. Sorry, I mean, when the Das Avtar is read in the Jamaat Khana, in the congregation of the people rises and remains standing till it is concluded, making profound reverences whenever the reader pronounces the name of the most holy Ali. So my aunt told me that in my childhood, that is, they think Ali is God. Is that true? Are these the Lord or Rab, maybe? Maybe those were the other ones who thought Ali was God. The Alawites, from the Alawites or something. That look, Vishnu was like Imam. From what I've heard from my friend's grandfather, and that Ali is like Das Avtar. Like, you should write to Agha Khan, let's compose a letter. This is what I told Salim Lanani from the very beginning. Can you help me compose a letter? Because I'm not good at writing. Just, no, I don't think, but they think it's because Ali is not God, yeah. But they worship Ali like what my aunt told me, I may have forgotten, is that they worship Ali like the Hindus worship their gods. So I thought that they worship Ali like they take Ali as a god. No, I don't think, but they think it's because Ali, that because Aga Khan is from Ali. It's passed down. I should write a letter to His Highness Aga Khan, and where will I send it? Right? Okay. But the court felt that there was no doubt that I think Lisbon, he has address. Okay, he has address. But here I'll need to go to a post office. Is there a website of his that we can send? Do you think he might be getting a lot of? I don't want to be. Yeah, I think I should send him a letter. But I thought that I would. Ismailis can join me sending a letter. Any questions? Because I don't want to be the only one sending him a letter. Yeah, go on the dot Ismaili. You can write email. I have so many questions, you see, and I can write to Imam. This thing already knows where I'm going. I think it reads my mind. No, I've, okay. Where's the email? Brother, do they have an email? Where's about choose country? Oh, go down to contact us? Oh, okay. I see. Thank you. Sorry, I have to trouble you with it. Oh, here. If I send a letter to these Ismaili dot the Ismaili, it will reach to Aha. Okay, I got it now. Here there must be a, where's the email? About. It doesn't say contact us. Oh. Send us a message by completing the form below. Okay. Yes, I got it. Thank you for helping me step by step, empowering family. Sorry for troubling you like this. Thank you so much. God bless you so much. So now, you see, like this, I don't like writing. Maybe I should. Now, what can I do? Like, I write to the smileys. Oh my God. I'm kind of nervous. Yeah, when it comes to. So, I don't think I can articulate so many things. But I'll see. Okay, I have a throat problem. Something has happened to me. There's no tea here. I'm going to. Shall we call it a. Oh my God, empowering family. I think we've been here for 2 hours now. I've been here for 2 hours. Thank you for the like so much. Empowering family. Do you need to go? Have you had your dinner, lunch, all that? Food? Meal? Let's call it a day, yes. I have to go. I have to go back to work. Oh my goodness, take care. Okay, be in God's care. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful to have you here. God bless you, your family members, always. And I cannot thank you enough, empowering family. Okay, let's call it a day. You have to go back to work. Oh my God. I'm so sorry to keep you away from your work. In any way disturbed you or said anything that hurt you, I apologize greatly. Please forgive me. somewhere my tone or something, irritating or something. Please forgive me, and thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough for being here. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your work. Thank you so much.